With that joy comes temptation. Plates and bowls full of food of high calories, harmful fat, sodium, and sugar. So how do we get around these holiday eating traps? Well, Heather Klug with Karen Yon Center at Aurora has some tips for us to kind of take a detour instead of running our diet into the ditch. So this all looks like bad food, but you're telling us it's not.
It's all very healthy food. And I'm here today to really talk about kind of the danger of all these really high-fat meals that we eat during the holiday season. These really high-fat meals can actually do a lot of damage to the heart, and it can increase your risk for heart attack and stroke, especially for people who are already at a very high risk for heart disease.
Yeah, can we talk about some of these traps? You know, I'm going to come over here too, because I feel bad, Heather. You're like, look, it's like, where do you look? Well, we'll just both come over here. Traps that we can all get trapped during the holidays, right?
Absolutely.
So ways around that?
Yeah, one of the big eating traps people do, one of the big mistakes is that they skip meals to kind of save calories for all that eating at the parties at night, right? Big danger. It's a big no-no. Actually, eating little to nothing all day does the opposite, and it revs up your appetite. It makes you really, really hungry. So when you
That's exactly what I do. I literally wait all day for my mom to cook.
So what should we kind of substitute then? What do you think we should do?
Well, actually what you want to do in that case is you actually want to eat pretty sensibly during the day. Just small kind of frequent meals. You can kind of bank a little bit of calories for the nighttime, you know, the parties. But eat those small frequent kind of meals, because again, those really high fat meals, that's when it's kind of doing the damage. It can actually cause a spike in your triglyceride levels. And those penetrate the arterial wall and increase your risk for heart attack and stroke.
That sounds really awful. I never think about that when I'm eating my turkey on.
And think about that during the holidays, people are doing that a lot.
Yeah, be mindful, right? That's another tip.
Right, that's the other big thing. We're not very mindful during the holidays. You know, we're doing all this extra eating and nibbling throughout the day. And I always tell my clients, beware the BLTs. Bites, licks, and tastes, because we do a lot of them during that time. And we tend to underestimate how quickly those things can add up, but those can sometimes be an extra 500 calories a day or more. So be mindful. Slow it down. Slow down your pace of eating. Take about 15 minutes to eat a meal. When you're done, wait another 10, 15 minutes. I know that's hard, but wait a little bit before you go back and get more food.
You were just mentioning earlier that, you know, normally people gain maybe 1 or 2 pounds during the holiday season. We don't think it's much, but it's the fact that it stays on us, you're saying, is that's the problem.
That's right. Most people don't lose that weight that they gain during the holiday season. So think about that. After about 10 years, you've got an extra 10, 20 pounds kind of hanging around if we don't change some of these things. But there's easy things you can do. So these things that we're talking about here, just taking your time to eat, approaching things a little bit more sensibly can really help.
We got a little spread here. Let's talk about this.
So I brought 5 different things here today. The 2 over here are appetizers. So this is a party spinach dip, where I used, it's a plain low-fat yogurt. You can also use Greek yogurt.
Yeah, because I'm the kind of guy who just sits and eats the dip all day.
Oh, you would like that. You still have to watch your portions, but this is healthier. And then you can eat it with whole grain crackers, some veggies. These are some spicy barbecue meatballs.
And they're good for you.
You're
telling me they're good for you.
They are. I know. You won't believe it when you taste them. But they're made from lean ground turkey. There's oatmeal in there, egg whites to kind of bind it all together, and then a nice spicy sauce.
Okay, we got to fly through these last few things here.
Cranberry wild rice stuffing, so very high in fiber. You got wild rice, brown rice, bunch of veggies in there. This is orange whipped sweet potatoes. This is a cranberry Waldorf dessert. So if you're looking for kind of a healthier dessert option rather than pies and cakes and cookies.
Is that cold too in the fridge?
It is.
Okay, perfect.
And it lasts a long time, which is really nice. And all these things you can find on our website. So if people want the recipes for them, they can either stop in the center and get those. We have a packet there waiting for you. Or you can go to our website, thekaronyonscenter.org.
Okay, we'll eat some
much.
on the way. We'll post this all on fox6now.com. Heather, thanks for coming back in again.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to really need a game plan this
I know, we got to make smart decisions
What should I try first? Can I try the dip?
Yes.
Okay,
I think
great.
I'm going to go for the meatball.
8:53. Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us. Checking with Brittany coming.